Most of us try to stay polite in our day-to-day lives, if for nothing else than to avoid being punched in the face. But when we go to the movies, there's nothing more satisfying than seeing the bad guy get what's coming to him. But a good movie hero doesn't need bullets or explosions to reduce their enemies to ash.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
Sometimes all it takes is a brutal insult. Whether the audience is left stunned, laughing, or quoting the same slams for the rest of their lives, crafting a truly crushing one-liner is an art form, not a science. That's a fact proven with our look at the 20 movies with the most savage insults of all time.
I'm not a baby, I'm a man! I am an
Anchorman. Whether you're on live television or insulting a loved one, Ron Burgundy knows the answer is always saying the first thing that comes to mind, but be prepared to take some shots in return.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
You look like a blueberry.
Or if you're Brick Tamlin, just make sure you sell a half-baked insult with a condescending smile and a friend to back you up.
Where did you get those clothes? At the toilet store?
Gran Torino. In Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood seems to do more damage with his mouth than with his automatic weapons.
I knew you were a dipshit the first time I ever saw you.
Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang. It's the movie that helped Robert Downey Jr. back into the spotlight, but it's Val Kilmer who dishes out the best insults.
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No! The definition of the word idiot, which you f***ing are.
The Mist. Who says a Stephen King horror movie can't find room for one of the simplest, rudest digs from the person you'd least expect?
The day I need a friend like you, I'll just have myself a little squat and shit one out.
Knocked Up. We usually expect the rudest mood swings from the pregnant character, but this stream of insults on the outside of a velvet rope works no matter who's saying it.
But you're not God. You're a doorman, okay? You're a doorman. Doorman.
Good Will Hunting. It's not easy to use a goofy pun to crush somebody into dust, but Matt Damon found a way with one of the most quoted digs ever delivered in a Boston accent.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Snatch. Does an insult need to make sense to put the fear of God into someone? This line from Guy Ritchie puts the idea to the test.
You stop me again whilst I'm walking, and I'll cut your f***ing Jacobs off.
Gangs of New York. Daniel Day-Lewis wins an Oscar almost every time he disappears into a role, but as Bill the Butcher, every time he spoke his mind was an award in itself.
I don't give a tuppeny about your moral conundrum, you meat-headed shitsack.
Christmas Vacation. Clark Griswold has a famous temper, but it took the holidays to truly push him over the edge, using his words like every father should aspire to.
Dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is!
Glengarry Glen Ross. Almost every sentence out of Al Pacino's mouth sounds like a one-liner, but in Glengarry Glen Ross, he turns insults into an art form.
Whoever told you that you could work with
Uncle Buck. John Candy isn't known for a harsh temper, but most of us were too young to appreciate the brutal insult from Uncle Buck.
Take this quarter. Go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face.
As good as it gets. Playing a famous author, Jack Nicholson showed why his character couldn't tell the difference between being clever and insulting half the population of Earth.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Blade Trinity. Long before the Merc with the Mouth, Ryan Reynolds was taking on vampires with Blade's help and delivering dozens of Deadpool-worthy lines along the way.
You cock-juggling thunder cunt!
Con Air. Even murderers have their limits, but if you really want to insult a fellow inmate, get as disgusting and relatable as possible.
For me, you're somewhere between a cockroach and that white stuff that accumulates at the corner of your mouth when you're really thirsty.
Clueless. Hardened criminals or foul-mouthed men don't have anything on the teenage girls in this classic, with lines that still make us wince.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
Home Alone. Sometimes an insult is just for the audience to enjoy and repeat to themselves and their friends for the rest of their lives.
Buzz your girlfriend. Woof.
Bull Durham. There are classic insults, and then there are the ones we'll never be able to deliver like the stars. But we can dream, Mr. Costner.
From what I hear, you couldn't hit water if you fell out of a f***ing boat.
Ghostbusters. Two heads are better than one, and if duo dissing was an Olympic sport, there's no question Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd take home the gold.
The power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
The Departed. You can insult people by disrespecting all they stand for, or just by being clever. But if you're Mark Wahlberg, why not do both at the same time?
My theory on feds is they're like mushrooms. Feed them shit and keep them in the dock.
Wayne's World. Garth may not get much credit for his brains, but Wayne's World saw him deliver one of the most polished movie metaphors we've ever heard.
Benjamin were an ice cream flavor. He'd be pralines and dick.
Deadpool. Deadpool is one anti-hero who's not afraid to shoot you in the head, or cut down some of the most well-known X-Men with some truly choice words.
The day I decided to become a crime-fighting shit-swizzler who rooms with a bunch of other little whiners at the Neverland mansion of some creepy, old, bald, Heaven's Gate-looking mother. On that day, I'll send your shiny happy ass a friend request.
Those are some of our favorite one-liners and crushing insults that put movie villains in their place. But which are your favorites? Should a truly great movie insult be impossible not to recite amongst friends? Or are the best ones too good to imitate? Let us know in the comments, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.